awed by that thing.
Yeah, you have to put up with it.
No, it's not.
Live and direct from the Wigwam in Wayne City, Illinois. It's exciting Edwards County Lions basketball action. I am Troy Rigg, handling the pregame duties alongside Christian Rigg. Christian, welcome to the webcast tonight.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Well, tonight, folks, as we just mentioned, the Edwards County Lions, coming off of a much-needed victory last night over the Red Hill Salukis, will be playing the Wayne City Indians tonight. And the Wayne City Indians are having a good season this year. They have a record of 15-8, and we're going to tell you how they got to that record. They started out at the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament with the victory over Cobden, 62-48, lost to Christopher, 61-47, and in the third place game they lost to Waltonville, 45-43. In regular season action, they defeated Grayville 63-59 and lost to a very tough Sisney Running Lions team 53-50. In their own Conrad Allen tournament, Wayne City started out with a victory over Crab Orchard 57-56, defeated Grayville 61-42, defeated Red Hill 59-42, and Ziegler Royalton 57-34. And in the championship game, they were able to beat the Sisney Running Lions 53-49. Back into regular season action, they lost to NCOE 70-48, beat North Clay 61-26, beat Patoka 61-43, and Gallatin County 62-48. They beat Clay City then 78-34. Then in the Midland Trail Tournament, they beat Waltonville 69-45, lost to Woodlawn 59-33, and in the third place game, they beat Grayville 68-56. Back into regular season action, they defeated Wayne City was defeated by Weber 45-42, beat Christ Our Rock Lutheran 49-24, lost to Fairfield 41-33, they beat Odin 54-44 for that 15-8 record. And before giving you more information, we're going to give you some webcast boosters. They are Canton Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albin and Fairfield, Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albin, offering the complete line of beauty shop services for women, and she also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment, 445-2436. Seeley, Max, and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery in Fairfield, Western memorabilia, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries many custom handmade and factory knives. Do you need your carpets cleaned? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning, 618-302-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the Lions. Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albion. For electrical service you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear at 446-3166. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Sam and Sheila Smith, Eddie and Joyce Miller, and the watering can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items Nathan has available. Call 445-3924. Now, as far as how things have gone, we're a little bit cut off there on the end there, Christian, but in Midland Trail League play, tell us where we've got as far as the standings go.
In first place is Woodlawn with a 7-0 league record. After them is Sisney and Weber Township are tied. And then Wayne City's after that, Waltonville, then Grayville and Odin, Sandoval, North Clay, and Clay City, who is 0-6 in league play.
Yeah, Clay City's having a very tough time this year. Wayne City has an impressive 4-2 record there in conference play. Sisney and Weber Township just ahead of them at 5-1. Now about our head coach, the former head coach of the Wayne City Indians is, of course, Russ Gerlach. And here's how Russ's coaching record went, both with Wayne City and then our Edwards County Lions. In his first year at the job with Wayne City, Russ went 8-20 in 2007-2008. 2008 and 9 came back with a 14-13 record. Followed that up in 2009-2010 with a 19-9 record. In 2010-2011, a very impressive season for Russ and the Wayne City Indians, 25-5. 2011-2012, they were 18-10. In the 2012-2013 season, they went 6-22. And in his final year with Wayne City, 2013-2014, they were 12-14. His coaching record with Wayne City overall 102-93. 7 years at the helm for a .523 average. With the Edwards County Lions, his first year on the job, 2014-2015, they were 16-13. And so far this season, the Lions are 14-10. His Edwards County record is 30-23. Overall record combined with Wayne City and Edwards County, he is 132-116 for a 53% winning percentage. And before giving you more information about the Lions and other news, we have more Webcast boosters. They are Chad, Marilee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie, David and Lisa Mathis, Bob and Mona Neese, Emma Campbell Smith, Burton and Donna Hawking, Jason Holbaker, Mike and Kristen Spear of Spear Construction Company, Brian and Sonia Schenkel, Kevin, Heidi, and TJ Smurden, Kendra Schnicker and Linda Kelsey, Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance Agent in Albion, Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albion, David and Kim Collison, Fryman, Gene and Jack Copeland, Edwards County State's Attorney Mike Valentine, Edwards County Girls Volleyball Coach Nixie Nikowski and her family, Steve, Katie, and Rachel, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger, and David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, and Gina Whistle, Dr. Chris Ballard, and folks, if you're hearing a lot of feedback on your sound there, we've looked around, cannot seem to find the culprit, so you'll just have to bear with us. We're doing the best we can on this end. About your Edwards County Lions, they started out the year at the Grayville Turkey Tournament. They lost to NCOE 67-64. Beat Grayville 7, beat Oblong 74, beat Sisney 62-49, and Gallatin County 67-40. In regular season action, they beat Grayville 73-69, Casey 58-55, lost to Flora 72-56, and beat Newton 69-61. At the Conrad Allen Tournament, Edwards County beat Weber 63-57, lost to Sisney 55-50, lost to Patoka 60-57, beat Clay City 74-20, and in the third place game, they defeated Red Hill 58-47. Edwards County then, back in regular season action, beat North Clay 76-35, lost to Lawrenceville 91-62, lost to Sisney 55-39, lost to Robinson 48-40, beat Oblong 52-44, beat Paris 59-54, and then at the LIC tournament, lost a tough one in double overtime to Robinson 60-57, and lost one to Red Hill 72-66. Lost to Carmi this past Tuesday night 65-41, and last night in overtime, boy, it was a 80-71, a much needed win over the Red Hill Salukis, put them now at 14-10. On their season scoring totals, the team is averaging 59 points per game and allowing an average of 55 points per game. In individual scoring, Nathaniel Schmittler is averaging 19 points per game, Eli Mawson 8 points per game, Maverick Troyer 9 points per game, Bobby Brake 5 points per game, Cade Schnicker 6 points per game, and Justin Wallace 4 points per game. And before we cover some more about the Lions and this game, here are some more Webcast boosters. Citizens National Bank in Albin, Randy Hallam of Mitchell Insurance Agency in Albin, Chris and Teresa Kelsey, Colton's parents, Brian Mavis, your Edward Jones investment agent in Albin, Ed and Mary Bailey, Jim and Jody Peach, Dr. Lawrence Spear, Holly and Sam, Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albin, Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine Repair in Grayville, Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of volleyball player Malia Schmittler, baseball, basketball, and football player Martin Schmittler, and baseball, basketball player Nathaniel Schmittler. Former Albion Grade School principal Marilyn Turner, the Edwards County Sports Booster Club. Be sure to join this club to support athletics at Edwards County High School. Stu, Shadina, Zoe, Zimmy, and Zed Markman. Complete HVAC plumbing and heating in Albin. Call 445-3329. George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents. Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs. Your local Coleman dealer. And folks, coming into this game here tonight, the Lions and Indians have not crossed paths prior to tonight, but Christian, there's no doubt about it. The players who are still on this roster when Coach Gerlach was here, they would like to get a victory, and I'm sure he would like to get a victory over his former team, the Wayne City Indians.
Of course.
Some of the players from being here in the past doing Wayne City games, three of their toughest players, no question about it, would be their 5'11 senior Nick Dowden, 5'11 junior Eric Green, and 6' senior Caleb Kuntz. All very good basketball players, and as I said, we've seen them here in the past, and they're the guys Edwards County will probably have to focus on most if they want to come away from this game with a victory.
They've got some heights too.
They've got the height. They definitely do. They've got, let me see here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys 6 feet or taller, including 6'10" senior Taylor Owens. And we've got here in this junior varsity game 0.5 seconds left to play, and Wayne City is trailing 51-48, and they're trying to inbound the ball here. There's the wild shot, no good. And the Edwards County Lions come out on top in this junior varsity contest by a score of 51-48. And it was a nail biter down towards the end, Christian.
It was.
And with that, we are now going to check some more Webcast boosters. And they are as follows. Dana and Carrie Mawson, parents of Eli Mawson. John and Pat Anderson, watching in Florida and cheering for the Lions. Eric Rigg and his staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albin. Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace, the Merbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie, George and Shirley Tribe, Chris, Lori, Malia, and Ty Schmittler, the Fairfield Banking Company in Fairfield, a branch of the Clay City Banking Company, located at 915 Commerce Drive across the road from Walmart in Fairfield. Sheila Wallace is the bank's vice president. The House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albin. Mac Dalton is the pastor. Christian radio station WBJW FM 91.9 dial in Albin, a listener-supported Christian radio station. Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wayne City, The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albin and Fairfield. Gospel Denominational Church in Bone Gap. Services begin at 10. Anna Shaw of Genesis Beauty Shop in Albin, offering the complete line of beauty shop services for women, and she also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment, 445-2436. Seeley, Max, and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries men custom handmade and factory knives. Do you need carpets cleaned? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning. 618-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the Lions. Now, folks, about our Edwards County Lions, one of the keys to that win last night, Christian, especially in the overtime period, was when they needed to hit the boards and get those important rebounds and shooting their free throws. They did much better at the free throw shooting in the overtime period over the Red Hill Salukis. Before you know it, regionals will be here. Need to be on top of their game when heading into those regions. That about says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, seriously, folks. Oh, speaking of that, regionals this year, if I remember what Dave said correctly yesterday, I don't think they've decided yet where it will be. Maybe they have it. Regionals this year will either be at Dietrich or so. When it's time for the Lions to begin regional basketball action, they'll be either at Dietrich or North Clay. It's about as simple as you can get it, I guess. And for Webcast boosters. Sheriff Taylor supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albin. For electrical service you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear at 446-3166. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Sam and Sheila Smith. Eddie and Joyce Miller. The watering can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items Nathan has available. Call 445-3924. Chad, Marilee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie. David and Lisa Mathis. Bob and Mona Neese. Emma Campbell Smith. Burton and Donna Hawking. Jason Holfaker. Mike and Kristen Spear, Spear Construction Company. Brian and Sonia Schenkel. Kevin, Heidi, and TJ Smurden. Kevin and Kendra Schnicker, and Linda Kelsey. Now, as far as upcoming Edwards County Lions basketball action, after this game tonight with the Wayne City Indians here at the Wigwam, they will be back in action on Monday, February 8th. That will be at Clay City. Then, Friday, February 12th. Folks, that's your last chance to see the Edwards County Lions this season on their home floor. It is the last home game of the season. When they begin regional play, they will be on the road. So if you want to see your Edwards County Lions at home one more time, then you need to be there on Friday, February 12th when they face the Marshall Lions. But if you cannot be there, we will have it, both audio and video, just like the Clay City game. We will have audio and video since it is a home game against the Marshall Lions right here on AreaSports.net. And to finish off the regular season before moving into regional play, Friday, February 19th, The Edwards County Lions will be at the road against the Olney Tigers, and Dave has already found out ahead of time, I believe, that the Olney Tigers will not be charging us any fees for video. So that game will also be available on video and audio right here on AreaSports.net. And here are some of the people who make it possible for us to give you these games on EdwardsCountySports.net. They are Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance agent in Albin, Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albin, Grayville, and Carmi, David and Kim Cullison, Kelly Bosecker Fryman, Gene and Jackie Copeland, Edwards County State's Attorney Mike Valentine, Edwards County Girls Volleyball Coach Nixie Nikowski and her family, Steve, Katie, and Rachel, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, Tony and Gina Whistle, and Dr. Chris Ballard and Jerry. And of course, folks, we appreciate each and every one of you who are Edwards County Sports Webcast boosters. Well, Christian, as usual, when there's, now granted, part of that has to do with seating, but there's always a big crowd here at the Wigwam for Wayne City basketball. They do get out and support their team, and the Edwards County Lions have, as usual, a very nice crowd on hand as well.
Yeah, Wayne City really packed their side of the gym and half the other side as well, and Edwards County's got their half over there packed as well.
They certainly do. Well, as we mentioned, we'll read it to you again. Coach Gerlach is the former coach of the Wayne City Indians, and he would love nothing more than to get a victory over them, and they too would like to beat their former coach. All in good sportsmanship, of course. Now, Coach Gerlach's coaching record while he was here at Wayne City. You want to read this, Christian, this time, or have me do it?
I'll do it.
You'll do it. All right, Christian, go right ahead and read for us.
In the 2007-2008 season, Russ Gerlach and the Wayne City Indians finished with an 8-20 record. The next year, they went 14-13. After that, they started really improving, going 19-9 and then 25-5. And then kind of a steady decline, 18-10, 6-22, and 12-14 at Wayne City. Then he comes to Edwards County last year, a 16-13 record, and up to this point, a 14-10 record.
So far, he has definitely got the Edwards County basketball program pointed in the right direction. And overall here at Edwards County, he is 30-23. His overall coaching record is 132-116. He has a winning percentage of 53. Now, just to go ahead and give you some more stuff here, folks, looking at the rosters here. Unfortunately, we don't have our Edwards County cheerleaders listed here, but we do know that there were a couple of people who inquired about our webcast who are from Wayne City, who wanted to get in touch with their family to tell them to listen and watch our webcast. So for any of them out there who know some of the cheerleaders, here are your Wayne City cheerleaders. They are Cheyenne Austin, Abby Boucher. If I mispronounce the name, folks, I do apologize ahead of time. Brooke Buchanan, Caitlin Dickey, Riley Greenwald, McKenna Kelly, Molly McNeil, Gracie Musgrave, Shelby Sharp, Kennedy Sledge, Jaleesa Trotter. Again, if I mispronounce the name, I am sorry. And Wayne City's outstanding softball pitcher is also one of the cheerleaders, and that is Claire Miller. And before we go on, we will have more of our webcast boosters. They are Citizens National Bank in Albin, Randy Hallam of Mitchell Insurance Agency in Albin, Chris and Teresa Kelsey, Colton's parent, Brian Mavis, your Edward Jones investment agent in Albin, Ed and Mary Bailey, Jim and Jody Peach, Dr. Lawrence Spear, Holly and Sam, Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albin, Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Injury Care in Grayville, Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of volleyball and basketball player Malia Schmittler, baseball, basketball, and football player Martin Schmittler, and baseball, basketball player Nathaniel Schmittler. Former Albin grade school principal Marilyn Turner, the Edwards County Sports Booster Club. Be sure to join this club to support athletics at Edwards County High School. Stu, Shadina, Zoe, Zimmy, and Zed Markman. Complete HVAC plumbing and heating in Albin. Call 445-3329. George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents. Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs. Your local Coleman dealer. Dana and Carrie Mawson, parents of Eli Mawson, and John and Pat Anderson, watching in Florida and cheering for the Lions. And folks, we give you a double apology here. We can't compete with the sound of the Wayne City band behind us, and also these feedback issues, folks. We're looking for the cause. No luck finding it, so please bear with us here on the webcast. And let's see what else is here to review for you. I got nothing else. And we got about 6:16 left to go, folks, before it's time for this game to start. As we mentioned earlier, coming into this game from the end of the regular season, Edwards County, since their victory over Paris, 59-54, as we mentioned, they lost the Little Illini Conference Tournament to Robinson in double overtime, 60-57. Lost to Red Hill, 72-66. Lost to Carmi back in regular season play, 65-41, but got that much needed victory over the Red Hill Salukis last night in overtime, 80-71, giving them a 14-10 record on the season. Wayne City in regular season play of late, they lost to Weber, 45-42, beat Christ Our Rock Lutheran, 49-24, lost to Fairfield, 41-33, and beat Odin by 10 points, 54-44, giving them a 15-8 record on the regular season, 4-2 in the Midland Trail Conference. And again, I got nothing else.
Did you go?
I did not. Let's go ahead and do that. That sounds good enough to me. Your Edwards County roster from top to bottom varsity is Piero Vico, Cade Schnicker, Mitch Odom, Tiger Clodfelder, Bobby Brake, Justin Wallace, Eli Mawson, Maverick Troyer, Colton Kelsey, Cade Schmittler, Nathaniel Schmittler, and your Edwards County Junior Varsity Boys roster is Bryson Wiseman, Dallin Cowger, Tiger Clodfelder, Caleb Buckman, Justin Wallace, Cade Rivers, Martin Schmittler, and your head coach, of course, is Russ Gerlach with his assistants Kevin Schnicker and Todd Shaw. The Wayne City roster goes like this. It is Nick Downen, Eric Green, Jackson King, Nathaniel Call, Landon Willett, Caleb Kuntz, Jordan Greenwalt. As Dave always says, there's always a Greenwalt on the roster. Dane Horton, Clayton Tubbs, Remington Henson, Taylor Owens, and Chad Dickey. Head coach is Don Kepper, who's doing a very good job with this Wayne City Indians squad this year. And his assistant is Taylor Lynn. So, more webcast boosters. Eric Rigg and his staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albion. Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace. The Merbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Shirley Tribe. Chris, Lori, Malia, and Ty Schmittler. The Fairfield Banking Company in Fairfield, a branch of the Clay City Banking Company, located at 915 Commerce Drive across the road from Walmart in Fairfield. Sheila Wallace is the bank's vice president. The House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albion. Mac Dalton is the pastor. Christian radio station WBJW FM 91.7 on the FM dial in Albion, a listener-supported Christian radio station. Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wayne City, The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. Kent and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albion, offering the complete line of beauty shop services for women. She also cuts hair for men. Call Janice for an appointment. Seeley Max at caller at 445-2436. Yeah, we don't want to forget the number, folks. Seeley Max and Clive Gerlach. Gene Kolak, owner of the Man Cave Gallery in Fairfield, Western Memorabilia, motivational posters, pictures, and Native American art. Gene carries many custom handmade and factory knives. Do you need your carpets clean? Call Dan Aaron of Dan's Carpet Cleaning, 618-302-0972. Dan, Shirley, Michael, and Travis are cheering on the lines. And once again, folks, we apologize for the feedback issue. Not able to find out where it's coming from, so you'll just have to bear with us for as long as we have it. And we've got about a minute 38 left on the clock before this game starts. So any minute now, we should be having our national anthem here. Coach Gerlach over there is talking over some last-minute strategies with assistant coach Kevin Schnicker, and Coach Don Kepper over there seems perfectly content to wait on his players to come to the bench, and that is exactly what they're doing. Cheerleaders are getting in position for their routines during the player introductions. And pretty soon here, they should be telling us that it's time for your national anthem. So we're just going to wait.
I think it might be time for a national anthem.
I think so.
What do you know?
And that's what they're getting ready to do. Flag is over here to the left. And it is time for your national anthem. National anthem by the Wayne City High School Band. And now time for our starting lineups. Well, I don't know what I'd do without you sitting here next to me some days, Christian. First up, starting lineups for the Edwards County Lions. At guard, number 12, the 6'1" freshman, Cade Schnicker. At guard, number 22, the 6'1" junior, Bobby Brake. At forward, number 30, the 6' senior, Eli Mawson. And at forward, number 32, a 6'5" senior, Maverick Troyer. And at center, number 44, a 6'5" junior, Nathaniel Schmittler. Head coach Russ Gerlach, assistant coaches Kevin Schnicker and Todd Shaw. And now the starting lineups for the home team, Wayne City Indians. At guard, the 5'11" senior, Nick Dan. At guard, number 4, the 5'11" junior, Eric Green. At forward, number 12, a 6'1" sophomore, Jackson King. At the other forward, number 25, 6'3" junior Clayton Tubbs. And at center, number 34, the 6'10" senior Taylor Owens. Head coach Don Kepper, assistant coach Taylor Lynn, and now handing over play-by-play duties to the best play-by-play man in Southern Illinois, Mr. Dave Rigg.
Thank you very much, Troy and Christian, and good evening, everybody, and welcome again to another evening of exciting Edwards County Lions basketball. Well, we had a thriller last night up at Bridgeport. Lions winning in overtime over the Red Hill Salukis, and we had a close one here in the JV game. Edwards County finally pulling that one out by a score of 51-48. And we've got a big crowd on hand here. Of course, this is not a real large gym, so it doesn't take a real big crowd to have a capacity crowd, but not too many places for people to sit down to watch tonight's game between Edwards County and Wayne City. Of course, Coach Gerlach coached this Wayne City team for many years, and now he's back here for an effort to knock off Wayne City. It'll be Schmittler jumping for Edwards County at midcourt against Owens, and the tip goes off to Edwards County. Troyer gets it over now to Mawson. Now they hand it to Bobby Brake, the point guard, and the Lions open their play. It goes to the right side now for the baseline, knocked away from Mawson and stolen by the Wayne City Indians. Nick Downen comes up with the basketball. Downen across the timeline, sends it to the left side of the key, there to King. Underneath, there's Owens for the lay-in. They found their big boy, 6'10", Taylor Owens open. Easy lay-in, and the Salukis, that was last night. The Indians take 2-0 lead. Troyer on the right side, now throws the ball away. Pass intended for Nathaniel Schmittler was out of his reach. So there's a turnover that'll give the ball back to the Indians. Just getting started in this match here between the Wayne City Indians and the Edwards County Lions. Ball will be tossed in at side court by Jackson King. He gets it into Downen. Downen, their point guard, picked up by Mawson. Downen drives to the free throw line, cut off. Now looks for somebody to pass to. Gets it out to the backcourt now to King. King underneath. There's Owens again, and he tried for a dunk and missed it. Lions come up with the ball. Troyer drives, sends it over to the right side. Mawson drives in, cut off. Back outside to Schmittler, now top of the key to Schnicker. In the corner, Bobby Brake for three, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Wayne City. Clayton Tubbs, the 6'3" junior, got that rebound. And the Indians bring the ball up. Eric Green, a 5'11" junior, sends it over to the left wing, off there to Horton, or check that to Tubbs. Now back to the left side again with Green on the dribble now. Top of the circle to Downen, and the Indians reset. Downen comes to the right side on the weave, hands the ball off there to King. King falls down with the ball picked up. Underneath, the ball swatted loose. It's on the floor and picked up by Owens. Now to the left baseline, off there to Tubbs. Tubbs drives in, feeds it off to Owens. The big boy tries for a shot, but he's fouled. And let's see who they charge that one off to. Did you happen to see who it was, Christian? Referee gave the hand signal, but he gave it so quick I didn't see who it was.
I think it was either on Schmittler or Mawson.
All right, there's the free throw, and that's no good. As Taylor Owens missed the free throw, he'll try another one. Apologize for the static in the background. We've tried to find the source of it, but haven't been able to find it so far. Here's the free throw in the air, and that one is good. So Wayne City has a 3-0 advantage here, 6:04 and counting in the first period. Brake hands the ball off to Schnicker. Cade to the left wing to Mawson. Mawson drives towards the top of the circle, pops up a 10-footer that's off the rim, no good. And the rebound comes out to Downen for Wayne City. Downen across the timeline, lost the ball, but there is going to be a foul charged to Mawson. Eli must have got part of the hand as the ball got away from Downen. So the Indians will have it at side court. Tossed in by King. King to Downen. Downen back across the timeline now. Sends it to the right side to King. Underneath it goes. Shot by Tubbs is no good. And the rebound to Schmittler, and he's fouled as he got control of the basketball. And so the ball will go over to Edwards County, out of bounds. And did you see who the foul was on, Christian?
Tubbs.
Was it on Tubbs? Okay,
Yeah.
Tubbs with the foul. Okay, Mawson will trigger the ball in. It comes into break. Bobby brings the ball up the court. He's across the timeline, comes towards the left side. Pass to Mawson. Underneath, Schmittler trying to get in. Out to Troyer, who pops up a 10-footer off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up by Schmittler. Schmittler drives in, and he's fouled.
It's going to be another one on Tubbs.
I think Tubbs got another foul there, and that'll be 2 on him. And Don Kepper, the head coach, is going to send a substitute in. It's going to be Caleb Kuntz, a 6-foot senior. So they lose 3 inches on that exchange. Pass comes into Schmittler on the baseline, pops it up on the glass and scores. And that's the first basket for Edwards County for the night. It's Wayne City 3, Edwards County 2, 5:05 and counting, first period. Downen dribbled to the free throw line. Down the lane he goes, pops it up on the glass, no good. Owens rebounds, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Schmittler for Edwards County. Now to break. Bobby down the right side, comes to the middle of the court, had the ball stripped loose. Quick pass up the court for a lay-in that is missed. King missed the layup, and now there's a foul.
And that's going to be on Downen.
Okay, so Edwards County will benefit from that foul as Downen tried to get the ball back after the missed layup by King. 4:44 on the clock now. First period. Wayne City 3, Edwards County 2. Pass comes in to break from Mawson. Break, pass to Schmittler, stripped loose from him. And let's see, they say it's off of Schmittler, or check that off Schnicker. I get those two names twisted up sometimes, Schnicker and Schmittler.
A lot of the time.
You know, you didn't need to say that, Christian. All right, Downen with the basketball, comes to the right side, hands it off to King. Now off to Kuntz, who's in the lineup. Down low, it comes off to Kuntz, and now the ball scoots out of bounds off the hands of Schnicker for Edwards County, so Wayne City will retain possession. Wayne City 3, Edwards County 2, 4:23 on the clock, first period. King loops the ball way up the court to Downen, and he'll bring it back across the timeline. Downen on the walk, comes to the left side, hands the ball off here now to Green. Now to King. King twists and turns, feeds it down on the baseline. A shot by Kuntz is up and in. Good feed to Clayton, or check that, to Caleb Kuntz for the lay-in. 5-2 Wayne City. Bobby break on the dribble. Feeds it over to the left side. Three-pointer, good! Maverick Troyer hits the 3 ball, and we're going to get a timeout with 3:52 remaining in the first quarter, and we're tied at 5. Troy?
Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick, Kelly, Allison, and Drew Wolf. Dwayne and Leanne Lear of Lear Electric in Albion. For electrical service you can depend on, call Dwayne Lear at 446-3166. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services.
A reminder, the Edwards County Lions will be back in action Monday night on the road again. They'll meet the Clay City Wolves at Clay City. And Troy and I will be there to bring you all the action here on Edwards County Sports.net. Wayne City will have the ball out of bounds. King triggers the ball into Downen. And here we go. Clock running, 3:50 and counting. Downen across the line, comes to the left side, now back to the right. Feeds it off to Kuntz, who drives in. He feeds it off now to Chad Dickey, who's in the lineup. Back outside to Green. Now to Dickey. Over to the left corner to Downen, underneath to Kuntz. He can't shoot, and the ball stolen away by Edwards County. Stolen by Break. Now up it comes to Troyer. Maverick across the line, hands it back to Bobby. Bobby, the point guard, hands up the left arm, feeds it off to Schmittler on the left side. He tries to drive in, but he's cut off by Eric Green. Now there's a mismatch if you ever saw one. Green stands 5'11", and Schmittler 6'4", or is it 6'5"?
You got him listed at 6'5".
6'5", okay. Mawson will trigger it in on the baseline, left of the basket. He's got it, loops the ball into Schmittler. Nathaniel drives into the paint, stops, turns, now gets it up and in. Well, Nathaniel had to work hard, but he finally got it down.
Can't always be pretty.
And Edwards County takes a 7-5 lead. coming up on 3 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Nick Downen, a 5'11 senior, dribbling, sends it off to the left wing, off there to King. Now down low to Kuntz, over to the other side to Dickey. Dickey turns, shoots, and fouled by Troyer. So Dickey will go to the line to shoot two. Chad Dickey, a 6'4 junior, did not start, which kind of surprised me. He was one of the big scorers the last time we saw Wayne City play here against their rival Sisney back in December. Free throw is good. And so it's Edwards County 7, Wayne City 6. 2:48 on the clock, first period. One more free throw for Chad Dickey. It's in the air, and that one's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound to Schmittler for Edwards County. Bobby Brake now gets the ball, and he'll bring it up the court. Brake across the line on the weave, hands it off to Schnicker, now to Mawson. Mawson in the backcourt to the right wing. Schnicker for three, off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Dickey for Wayne City. 2:30 and counting. Edwards County 7, Wayne City 6, first quarter. Nick Downen in the backcourt, guarded by Mawson, now turns and stops at the free throw line. Comes off to King, who lost control momentarily, but gets it back. King drives down, sends it back outside. Driving in is Eric Green. He pops it up on the glass and banks it in. Driving layup by Eric Green, the 5'11 junior. And the Indians take the lead 8-7 at 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Schnicker, right side, back out to Mawson, top of the circle, left side to Troyer. Maverick dribbling, sends it off top of the key to Schnicker. Schnicker sends it in the high post to Schmittler, who works in, puts it on the glass, missed it, puts it back up and in.
6 points.
Nathaniel Schmittler wouldn't give up, and on the stick back gets it down, and Edwards County goes back on top, 9-8. Colton Kelsey getting ready to check in for the Lions. Minute 30 and counting. Edwards County 9, Wayne City 8. Downen just kind of casually walking around on the dribble in the backcourt as if they're eating clock. It's kind of late to be doing, well, I should say early to be doing that. That was at minute 20 to go. It's now down to 1:10. That's what it looks like they're doing. Going to take the last shot, but I've never seen that kind of strategy with that much time left on the clock. Now it's under a minute. And still, Downen is just walking back and forth deep in the backcourt. And nobody from Edwards County coming out to challenge him. Lions in a man-to-man defense, but Mawson, who is the man guarding Downen, is standing off a good 10 feet. Now we're under 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. And Wayne City in no hurry. Look at Downen. You can see it there on your screen. He's just standing there deep in the backcourt, and the official, Alan Downen, is watching it. Of course, he can continue to do that with no count for the 5 seconds because Mawson is not challenging him. Now they work it. And there's the pass to King. King sends it top of the circle to Green. Right side now to Kuntz. Down low, Dickey puts it up, and no good. Rebound to Mawson. And that's it. That's the horn ending the first quarter. Our score is Edwards County 9, Wayne City 8.
Sam and Sheila Smith, Eddie and Joyce Miller, a watering can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items Nathan has available. Call 445-3924. Shad, Marilee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie, David and Lisa Metz, Bob and Mona Neese, Emma Campbell Smith, Burton and Donna Hawking, Jason Holfaker, Mike and Kristen Spear of Spear Construction Company, Brian and Sonia Schenkel, Kevin, Heidi, and TJ Smurden, Kevin and Kendra Schnicker and Linda Kelsey, Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance Agent in Albin, Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albin, Grayville, and Carmi, David and Kim Cullison, Kelly Bosecker Fryman, Gene and Jackie Copeland, Edwards County State's Attorney Mike Valentine, Edwards County girls volleyball coach Nixie Nikowski and her family Steve, Katie, and Rachel, and Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family, David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison. And Dave, that's got to be the strangest strategy I've ever seen in a basketball game.
At the end of the first quarter, for the Wayne City Indians, 2 points from Eric Green, 2 from Caleb Kuntz, 3 from Taylor Owens, 1 from Chad Dickey. for the Edwards County Lions, 3 from Maverick Troyer and 6 from Nathaniel Schmittler.
All right, here we go to start the second period. Wayne City still has the ball. Downen hands it off now to Jackson King. King now back top of the circle. Green for a long three that's off the rim, no good. And the ball scoots out of bounds. It'll belong to Edwards County. Lions 9, Indians 8 as we start the second period. Bobby Brake, the point guard for the Lions. The junior guard brings the ball up, hands up the left hand with one finger in the air. And now an errant pass is picked up by Mawson to save it. And now there's a hacking foul by, I think it's going to be on Jackson King as they tried to prevent the pass in the high post to Schmittler. And that's what it looked like to me. Did you see it the same way, Christian? Jackson King?
That's who I put.
Okay, Mawson will trigger it in here on the baseline right in front of us. He loops the ball into Schmittler. Now to Break in the backcourt. Bobby really being pressured by King. Sends it over to Colton Kelsey, who's in the lineup now. Now in the high post to Kelsey. He works in the paint, puts it up, no good, but a foul. Colton Kelsey, a junior forward and center, was the quarterback on the Lions football team this past season. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Lions lead by 1. Let's see if Kelsey can increase the lead, and he does with the first free throw, nothing but net. Edwards County 10, Wayne City 8, 7:18 on the clock, second period. One more free throw coming up here for Kelsey, and that one's also good. Edwards County 11, Wayne City 8. Nick Downen walking the basketball up the court, gets across the timeline. Over to the left corner it goes to King. King back out now to Chad Dickey in the backcourt. Again to the corner to King, and the ball knocked loose, but picked up in the corner by King to save it. Back outside to Downen. Downen working against Mawson, stops, feeds it off to King, who drives down the paint, and he's fouled before he can get a shot off. And let's see who they charge that one to. Will be on Schnicker. Let's wait and see if we get a hand signal here. We cannot see a foul board here, so. And it's on 22. They put that on Bobby? I don't know, that was the signal. 22, Bobby Brake, I think.
Didn't look like he was in the vicinity.
I didn't think he was either, Christian.
Maybe they were just used to giving them his number.
Could be, I don't know. Anyway, the ball will belong to Wayne City out of bounds on the baseline, just to the right of the basket. And the ball looped way up to the backcourt from Tubbs to King. To Green, back to King, and again to Green. Green dribbling in, twist, turns, stops, feeds it over to King on the right side. Back outside it comes to Downen. Downen across the backcourt, stops, feeds it back outside to Eric Green. Green drives into the lane, pass working the baseline was Clayton Tubbs, and the pass intended for him was kicked out of bounds. So it'll still belong to Wayne City. 6:25 on the clock. The ball looped into Owens. Out of the left corner, a long three is good. Eric Green hits a 3-ball to tie the score at 11. Break across the timeline. Hands the ball. Well, thought he was going to hand it to Schnicker. Now he does. Cade in the corner to Bobby. He shoots a 3-ball. That's missed everything. Handy over pigtails. And the Lions now go back on defense. Tied at 11. 5:57 and counting on the clock. Downen with the basketball. And there again, now he begins to move it. Over to King on the left wing. Underneath the basket, the shot by Tubbs is blocked, but a foul.
Kelsey.
And Colton Kelsey will get that one, according to Christian. 5:44 now on the clock. And at the free throw line is Clayton Tubbs, a 6'3" junior. Tubbs gets the basketball, dribbles it once, and now puts it in the air, and it's good. So Wayne City takes the advantage now, 12-11. And now here's Schmittler up off the bench. He'll come back into the lineup for Edwards County. And Cade Schnicker will take a breather on the bench. So now we've got Schmittler, Kelsey, Mawson, Brake, and Troyer on the floor. One more free throw for Clayton Tubbs. It's up, and it's good. Wayne City 13, Edwards County 11. Clock running at 5:40 to play here in the first half. Break picked up by Green, sends it right side to Troyer. Maverick in the right corner, dribbles out, sends it out to Mawson. He pops up a 3 ball. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound cleared off by Tubbs for Wayne City. And again, down and just walks the ball up the floor. He comes to the right side on the weave, hands it to King. Now it goes off to Tubbs, to Owens, and to the right side to King. Top of the circle to Green. He drives in, loops it to the big boy Owens. In the corner and a whistle. We're going to get a traveling call as Nick Downen tried to drive the baseline. He took too many steps. Head coach Don Kepper disagrees with the call, but changes nothing. 5:05 and counting, second period. Wayne City by 2, 13-11. Break to Kelsey. Kelsey right wing. Back out top of the circle to Break. Back to the right side to Mawson. Down low. Schmittler had the ball stripped out of his hands, but he was fouled. That may be on Green. Let's wait and see.
I think he just said 1-2.
Oh, well, okay.
No, you're right, Green.
It was Eric Green with the foul? Okay. Looks like he might be coming out of the ball game. And he is. And checking in for Wayne City as Jordan Greenwald, a 5'10 junior. At the line, Nathaniel Schmittler. Throughout the season, he has been our high point man. He's averaging about 19 points a ball game, if my memory serves me correctly. Free throw by Schmittler is good, but a whistle. We got a lane violation, so the free throw is waved off.
Does he still not get the other?
No, I guess not. So Wayne City will get the ball out of bounds, and they lead by 2, 13-11. 4:50 to play here in the half. Downen picked up by Kelsey this time as he crosses the timeline. Comes to the right side, hands it off here to Greenwald. Greenwald in the corner. There goes Tubbs all the way in, lays it up, and around it goes, and in the basket it goes. Good driving layup by Clayton Tubbs. 15-11. Wayne City by 4 now. Schnicker in the backcourt. Comes to the right side. Hands the ball off to Troyer on the weave. Troyer to the left wing. Hands it off to Mawson. Mawson driving into Schnicker, right side. Schnicker drives to the lane. Cross-court pass to Troyer. 3 ball is off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up by Schmittler. Schmittler, a double team. Better get it out of there, and he's fouled now by Clayton Tubbs. I'll tell you what, Christian, these Wayne City boys are scrappy. They're all over you. They don't give you any room to breathe.
No, that's 3 on Clayton Tubbs.
And that's the bad part about a defense like that. You can pick up a lot of fouls. Looks like Bobby Brake's going to check back into the lineup after a short breather on the bench. Mawson will check some time on the bench now. And again, here is Nathaniel Schmittler at the free throw line. Schmittler eyes the basket, puts the ball in the air, and he's got it. Wayne City 15, Edwards County 12. One more free throw coming up here. He gets the ball from the official. Now a couple of dribbles, eyes the basket, and the ball's in the air, and that one's good.
He'll hit those.
15-13, Wayne City by 2 with 4 minutes to play here in this first half. Downen walks the ball up again. And he's just going to stand there. Surely they're not going to go into a stall with 3:50 to play here in the half.
Oh, he moved.
No, they're moving now. All right, down the paint. Back outside to King. Now it comes off to Greenwald. Greenwald backs off now and works toward the back court. And again, it looks like Wayne City's going to reset. Greenwald dribbling against Kelsey, goes down the lane, feeds it off. Down the lane they go and feed it off to Caleb Kuntz, who put it up and missed it, but a foul.
On Bobby Brake.
Bobby Brake picks up the foul. I think that's his second. And he may be coming out of the ball game. I think he is. Mawson's up off the bench. Free throw is good by Caleb Kuntz. Troy, move that box cast back just a little bit. See if that makes a little difference. No, I guess not. Okay, leave it right there. Second free throw is no good. 16-13. Wayne City by 3 now. up with the basketball. This is Schnicker. Cade operating as the point guard now in Brake's absence. Gives up the dribble and hands it off to Mawson, and he's fouled. And that'll be against Nick Downen.
That's 2.
And now let's see here.
9 fouls on Wayne City.
Yeah, that's what I say. That sticky defense can
Opposed
result in a lot of
to
fouls.
6 from Edwards County.
Mawson at the line now to shoot for Edwards County. The Lions down by 3, 16-13. Mawson's free throw is no good. Rebound comes off to the big 6'10", Taylor Owens. 3:10 and counting. Second period. Wayne City with the ball, leading by 3. Down and guarded by Schnicker. In the backcourt. Now he backs off. Now he comes forward to the right side. Hands it off to Greenwald. Jordan Greenwald dribbling against Kelsey. Feeds it on a drive. And the ball stripped away by Mawson. Up the court to Schnicker. And a pass intended for Schmittler doesn't get through somebody's knee, and Wayne City ends up with it. 2:40 and counting now. Wayne City 16, Edwards County 13. Downen dribbling. Left side, hands it off to King. Jackson King down lane, tried to feed it off and taken away by Schmittler. Over to Troyer. Maverick, now to Schnicker. Cade, the freshman guard, over to Troyer. Maverick drives to the free throw line, can't shoot. Hands it off to Schmittler. Now to the right side, Schnicker for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound, box to, and the ball goes bounds off Edwards County.
No, 20 off of.
Oh, they say it was
Greenwald.
off of Greenwald. Okay. He was going to call that off of Mawson. Eli's going to be the one to toss it in right here in front of us. Eli taps the ball, gets it into Schmittler in heavy traffic. He tried to get a shot off, but the official said they grabbed his arm as he tried to go up for the shot. Nick Downen disagrees with the call and kind of walks away in disgust. But that's not going to change anything because Nathaniel Schmittler will be at the free throw line to shoot maybe 2. I don't think we've had.
We're in the double bonus. So
Oh, that's right. We are. Okay. 2:06 on the clock now, second period. Free throw in the air. Good. Off the back of the rim.
Clodfelter.
Yeah, Tiger Clodfelter's going to check in now, and Colt Kelsey will go to the bench. And let's see here. One more free throw for Schmittler.
They're leaving Nick Downen in there with 3 fouls.
Here's the free throw, and that one's good. 16-14, Wayne City up by 2. Indians bring the ball up. Under 2 minutes to play now here in the half. And now there's a whistle as driving into the lane, one of the Wayne City players has been fouled. And this foul is against
Tiger Clodfelter.
Tiger Clodfelter. Tiger fresh into the ball game, quickly picks up foul.
Shooting.
And Jordan Greenwald will be at the free throw line for the Indians. 1:55 on the clock here now.
Missed.
Free throw is no good. Rebound comes off to Edwards County. Clodfelter brings the ball up. Side to Schnicker. Now Mawson underneath. He puts it up. It's blocked from behind by Owens. And Wayne City comes up with the ball. They still have a 2-point lead, 16-14, with 1:35 remaining in the half. Downen comes to the right side, feeds it off to King, and he tried to pass it through legs, and that didn't work. Edwards County comes up with the ball. Clodfelter now on the dribble for the Lions, sends it right side to Mawson. Mawson, top of the circle to Schnicker. Cade, left side pass to Clodfelter. Tiger, back top of the circle to Mawson. To the right side to Schnicker. Schnicker with one dribble, gets it out, gets away from Schmittler, and the Indians come up with it. Under a minute to play in the half now. Wayne City with a 2-point lead, 16-14. Downen over here to Greenwald. He drives to the baseline, cut off, feeds it off to Owens, who has the ball taken away by Troyer. So here come the Lions. Clodfelter down the left side to Schmittler. And a whistle. They're going to have traveling calls against the Nathaniel Schmittler. Jackson King. And looks like they may go for the last shot, but this time Moss is going to pressure him. 22 seconds and counting now. And a whistle. We're going to get a timeout call by Wayne City with 19.1 seconds remaining in the half. Wayne City 16, Edwards County 14.
Tony and Gina Whistle, Dr. Chris, Citizens National Bank, and Albin. Randy Hallam, Children's Insurance Agency in Albin. Chris and Teresa Kels, Colton's parents. This year, Edward Jones Investment Agent in Albin. Ed and Mary Bailey, Jim and Jody Peach, Dr. Lauren Spear, Holly and Sane, Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albin.
Okay. Down to the closing second half. And Edward County is down by 2. And right now, Don Kepper, the head coach of Wayne City, is mapping his closing less than 20 seconds of the first half. Lions back out on the floor. And we've got Mawson, Kelsey, Schmittler, Troyer, and Clodfelder. Wayne City's back out there with Owens, Dickey, King, Greenwald, and Kuhn on the floor. Jackson King to trigger it in. Gets it into Downen.
That's Greenwald.
Oh, that is Greenwald. I'm sorry. Greenwald off to King. 10 seconds to go. King, top of the circle to Kuhn. Left side to King. Trying to get it down low, but they're eating up time, and now a whistle. And there's going to be a foul against Edwards County.
Clodfelder picks up a second.
Yep, Tiger Clodfelder gets the foul, and Jackson King will be at the free throw line with a chance to increase Wayne City's lead before the first half expires. Jackson King, the 6'1 sophomore, hits the first free throw. He'll try another one. 17-14, Wayne City by 3. Could be 4 if King converts this second free throw. It's up. It's good. Wayne City 18, Edwards County 14 with 3.4 seconds. Quick pass up to Mawson. He fires a 3 ball and he banks it in. Don Kepper, the head coach, just walks away shaking his head. What could have been a 4-point lead for Wayne City at halftime, thanks to that last second 3-point shot by Eli Mawson. The score at halftime is Wayne City 18, Edwards County 17. Troy?
Oil field repair in Grayville. Larry and Linda Schmidt, volleyball, Schmittler, and basketball, and football, Martin Schmittler. And baseball, basketball, athletics. Stu, Shadina, Zoe, Zimmy, and Zed Markman. Complete plumbing and heating in Albin. Call 445-3329. George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents. Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Conditioning for your heating and conditioning needs. Your local Coleman, Terry Mawson, parents of Mawson in Florida, and the Lions. That's for having a lot of paddock. Not sure what the reason is, but we're getting a no pun intended. Anyway, Christian, what we got for first half? Wayne City Indians.
For Wayne City with a 1-point lead. Eric Green has 5 points. Jackson King with 2. Caleb Kuntz with 3. 4 for Clayton Tubbs. 3 for Taylor Owens and 1 for Dickey.
All right, we'll get to the Edwards County stats here. See boosters, and they are Eric Rigg and his staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albin, Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace, the Murbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie, George and Shirley Tribe, Chris, Lori Malia, and Ty Schmittler. The Fairfield Banking Company of Fairfield, a branch of the Clay City Company, located at 915 Commerce Drive across the road from Fairfield. Sheila Vice House of Prayer on North 5th Street in Albion. Mac Dalton pastor. Christian radio station WBJW FM 91.7 on the FM dial in Albion. A listener-supported Christian radio station. Radio station WVYN 90.9 in Wayne City. The Vine, featuring the best Christian music in Southern Illinois. Kit and Sue Nail of Nail's Funeral Home in Albion and Fairfield. Gospel Chapel, a non-denominational church in Bone Gap. Services begin every Sunday morning at 10. Janice Shaw of Janice's Beauty Shop in Albion, offering the complete line of beauty shop services for women. She also cuts hair for men. Call Janice 526 Max 5 Black. Christian, what have you got for our Edwards County Lions?
For the Lions, 3 points. Here with 3. Kelsey, Dan Shetler.
And we're not even going to ask you about fouls because it's almost to pick up some of the foul calls over there when the referees have got their backs turned to us over at the scores table. And we're not facing the foul board either. Christian, so far in this game, we had a little bit of increase there during the game has been.
County, but very good defense.
There's the other side coming in as what he wanted to be able to stop the Edwards County Lions from scoring. And on top of that, Coach Russ Gerlach, his team ready for this because, as you mentioned, so far the one surprise to me is nothing on the board so far for Nick Down, and that is definitely a surprise.
He's picked up 3 fouls as well.
And he's got 3 fouls already, so that's going to limit his playing time coming into the second half here. They can't afford to get him into foul trouble because that is a very big weapon to take out of this ball here. Back over in Fairfield, memorabilia. Additional Pushkin art. Gene carries many custom made and factory knives. Do you need your carpet clean? Michael and Travis. Cheryl Taylor of TJ Marsh, supporting the Edwards County Lions for over 30 years. Rick Kelly Allison and Drew Wolf. Electric Service number 6366. Steve Thompson, your country financial agent at 107 East North Street in West Salem. A financial representative providing insurance, auto, home, and more, and financial services. Chief Eddie and Joel, and the watering can at 107 West Main Street. Stop in and see the flowers and gift items that Nathan has available. Call 445-3924. And folks, as far as Lions try to face those Clay Wolves, and we will have both audio and video for that game, and you can see it right here on Edwards County Sports. If you'd like to see one final home today, you need that is home game of the season. There's one more road game, and then it's time, which will be played either at Dietrich play I have. Anyway, that contest, February 20th, is against Mark. Is a home contest. We'll have audio video. Final home game of the season. If you can be there, then by all means come on out and support the Edwards County Lions. But if not, we will have the game right here on AreaSports.net. Christian, what do you think we could see in the second half of this game?
I think it'll pretty much stay the same. I think it'll still be like two very good defenses so far.
100% right. The Lions have been doing a lot better job. They did a better job moving in the second half they've been doing in this game of
Taylor managed to get a.
That's a very good point. They've done a pretty good job of boxing him out and keeping him from being able to dominate underneath the boards, and that's one of the keys to victory in this game. Very good. I know how you feel, bud, whenever somebody spells it all out there for you. What else do you need to add to it? See, also, Daniel Schmittler has definitely been a force so far in the first half of this game for the Lions. He needs to continue to play a good ball game. 9 points, yeah. He has been a force so far in this first half, and if we can keep him going, again, we've got a good game.
Downs and putting him back, missing a shot and getting it back. He's shot free throws very well, so.
That's the other key too. We're doing a much better job. We had the over night against. We're not doing well at our free throws. Of course, part of the thing too, like David mentioned in the last 2 or 3 games, when you have the other team shooting anywhere from 20 to 25 free throws, only 5 or 10 per game. One of the things you've got is to the hoop more, to a 4 or let you get and take an easy layup. So Lions need to get to the free throw line more often, and when they do, they need to hit their free throws. So far, that is what we're doing here in the first half against Wayne City.
Or they're 5 for 7.
Well, there you go. That's a big improvement for the Lions from what they had been doing in previous contests. If they could keep this up, one would also have to think that this coming Monday night, no disrespect towards them, they should grab a win also against the Clay City Wolves. Next Friday's game, though, with Marshall, that will be a tough one because from having seen them play at the Little Illini Conference Tournament, very good team, a lot of size, a lot of quickness. Lions will have to be on top of their game if they want to come out on top in that one for their final home game of the season. And I think we're ready to hand it back over to Mr. Dave Rigg.
Okay, we're just about ready to start the second half. Both teams have come to the sidelines. Wayne City around their head coach, Don Kepper. Spells his name Kuepper, but it's pronounced E. His assistant is Tate. A little bit further down court, Russ Greenwald with his assistant Kevin Schnicker. And the Lions come out with the original starting 5, Brake, Mawson, Schmittler, Schnicker, and Troyer. And for Wayne City, they've got King, Greenwald, Dickey, Downen, and who am I missing out there on the floor? Let's see. Oh, it's Tubbs. Tubbs is the other 5th guy. All right, Edwards County will get the ball to start the half. Pass comes in from Mawson to Brake. Bobby comes to the left side of the key, sends it over to Mawson. Mawson back top of the circle to Schmittler. To the right side to Schnicker. Okay. Out to Brake. That's all good. Brake. Bobby holding, guarding against, driving against Jackson King. Now a 3 ball is good by Maverick Troyer. And the Lions take the lead. 28.
The Lions can take a
top right side to Bobby Brake. Get up. Oh, they say he's armed. Bobby came quickly in there from the backside trying to tie up.
It's 3 on Bob.
Yeah, Bob's got 3 fouls now. He'll have to play it a little loose here.
Well, he's used to it.
All right, it'll be tossed in front of us by Tubbs. Oh, there's Mawson.
That's his.
Let's see. Now we can't see the fish. He's back to us.
I can see it was Boston.
Okay. So Nick on the kid. And here's the free throw, and it's good. 20-19. See if Downen can get that second free throw down. Good crowd on hand here tonight in Wayne City and the Wigwam. And the second free throw is good, so we're tied at 20.
20-20, just like my vision.
Yeah, okay. Is that right, or are you pulling my leg?
I'm right.
Ah, okay. Here's Nicker on the dribble now. Top of the circle. He pops up a 3 ball. That's off the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Wayne City. Coming out of there with it was Downen. And he walks the ball up the court. Outside with a Greenwald. Greenwald back top of the key, hands it off to King, goes down paint and missed a shot. And took a nasty fall, but I think he's okay.
Good block, Bobby break.
Yeah, Bobby on block there. The shot ball means that he loops to the now looks from head now to has to bring Downen. Wayne City deliver style right now. Downen in the backcourt, guarded by Mawson, comes left the key. Comes Greenwald. Greenwald comes down on the glass and takes a lead. 20. Back quickly, Edwards County across the timeline, sends it right side to Schmittler. Nathaniel, top of the circle to Troyer. Down underneath, Mawson puts it on the glass and misses. This is over. Foul. You think Jack Christian? And you're right. It was Mawson will go to the line to shoot 2. Chance to tie the score. Wayne City leads 22-20. 5:51 remaining. Third period. Free throw in the air is good.
Very good free throw shooting tonight from the Lions. 6 for 8.
It's better than what we have been doing. We've lost some ball games where we shot poorly at the free throw line. Here's the next free throw, and that one's good. And we are tied at 22. And here's Eric, 5'11", Jr. back into the line, replacing
Jordan Green.
Jordan Green. So City now has Downen and Tubbs and Dickey and Green. Right side to Green. As the feeds it off to Downen in the corner. Drives promptly right to the backcourt. Now to King on the weave. He goes down the paint, puts it on the glass, and scores. Good driving work there. King back up on top by 2, 24-22. Bobby break dribbling, sends it left side Troyer. Maverick shoots a 3 ball, and that's off the rim, no good. Loose ball picked up by Schnicker in the backcourt. Cade now, top of the circle, sends it right side to break. Bobby into the free throw line. There goes Schmittler down the lane, or check that, Mawson down the lane, and he missed the shot and a foul.
Shaker.
Get that. How many is that on?
Uno.
Just his first, okay. All right, Taylor Owens, the big 16 lineup. More scoring. King and the ball. City now. Cade, the freshman guard, feeds it over to Schmittler. Nathaniel back Lions right side, shoots a three ball off the side of the rim, no good. And Owens picks up the loose ball. Teammate top of the scene, and down and down. He's sacked on the wrist as he puts a shot on the glass.
Yep.
Moss will be his what? Third person. Okay. 2 third period. Free throw is good. Wayne City 25, Edward County 22. Here, Colt Kelsey in the lineup, replacing Mawson. So now we've got Break, Troyer on the floor for the Lions. Nick down in second. Free throw is also good.
0 points in the first half. It's 6 in the third.
Wayne City time early. 4:08 remaining third period. It's Wayne City 26, Edwards County 22.
Chad, Marilee Lindsay, and Seth McKenzie, David and Lisa Mathis, Bob and Mona Neese, Emma Campbell Smith, Burton and Donna Hawking, Jason Holfaker, Mike and Kristen Spear of Spear Construction Company, Brian and Sonia Schenkel, Kevin, Heidi, and TJ Smurden, Kevin and Kendra Schnicker and Linda Kelsey, Doug Raber, your State Farm Insurance Agent in Albin, Jeff Gillard of Gillard True Value Hardware Stores in Albin, Grayville, and Carmi, David and Kim Cullison, Kelly Bosecker Fryman, Gene and Jackie Copeland, Edwards County State's that her girls volleyball coach Nixie Nikowski and her family Steve, Kate, and Rachel, Edwards County Superintendent of Schools David Cowger and his family David, Tiffany, Dallin, Camden, and Addison, Tony and Gina Whistle, and Dr. Chris Ballard, and Jerry.
And I mailed out statements for the month of January yesterday. You should be receiving your statement in the mail very shortly if you are an Edwards County Webcast booster. Well, comes into the break. Right side. Nathaniel looking down low, takes a couple of dribbles, sends it back out to Bobby in the backcourt. Underneath, good pass. Intended for Troyer, but it gets out of his hands and goes out of bounds. It was knocked out of bounds by Wayne City.
Off Caleb Kuntz.
And so the Lions will get it on the baseline. Okay. Baseline. Shot blocked. 5. Owens. 69. Period. 4:20. 22 on the right, Schnicker. He's Owens. Oh, that the hands of Jackson King out of bounds. And Coach Don Kepper smacks the chair. All right, Edwards County with the ball. Bobby Ling comes down. Well, starts down the lane, but he cut off. Goes over to Schnicker. Okay, now guarded closely by Green. Sends it in the high post to Troyer. Now over to the right side to Kelsey. He almost lost that out of bounds. Now to Troyer. Maverick drives in, and the ball gets loose. Stolen by Wayne City. Here comes Downen down the right side. He feeds it back out to King, and again to Downen, and Wayne City will reset. Under 3 minutes to play here in the third period. Wayne City in control, 26-22. Now here comes Downen to the right side. Gives it off to King. King spinning, sends it left to Green. The free and out. Troyer for Edwards. Now to Bobby Break. Bobby feeds in the corner to Schnicker. Schnicker works the baseline. Back out to Break. He goes down the lane and lost the ball, but he was fouled. Yeah, the big boy picked up the foul. And we're not in the bonus situation, so Edwards County will get the ball out of bounds. Again, Colton Kelsey will trigger it in. He slaps the ball, sends it to the backcourt to Troyer. Maverick, the senior forward, gives it off to Bobby. Break on the dribble, right side bounce pass to Schnicker, who almost lost the ball. Throws it over to the other side to Kelsey. Now back to Break. Pulls off his the loose ball. Still scratching, and now there's a big tie-up at mid-court, and the possession of the ball to Wayne City. 2:11 now on the clock. And here comes Mawson back in for Edwards County, and Greenwald back in for Wayne City. Eric Green goes to the bench for the Indians. For Edwards County. Indians will have the ball inside court. Caleb Coons will trade. 2:06 and counting on the clock. Down over to Coons. He drives it. In the middle, feeds Kelsey, and he had the shot blocked and a whistle, and it's another tie up. County. Now 1:55 on the clock. Wayne City 26, Edwards County 22. A very low scoring ball. Now Wallace going to check in for break. Wallace, the freshman forward. Loops the ball in the back. Daniel with it, turns around, runs it left side to Kelsey. Colton, cross court pass over to Troyer, and that's going to be a traveling call against Maverick. So the ball will go back to Wayne City with 1:45 left in the third period. Wayne City 26, Edwards County 22. And we're deep into the third quarter. Downen on the dribble, gives it off to Greenwald. He drives across the court, feeds it off to King. Jackson King to and it's blocked. Fouled. It's either going to be on Mawson or Schmittler. And again,
Mawson.
I think it's on Mawson. Okay.
That's 4 on Mawson.
Bobby Brake going to check right back in here now for Edwards County as soon as the officials let him in. Free throw by Caleb Kuntz is no good. And Mawson goes to the bench as Brake enters.
Brake.
The clock by 4. Kuntz could make it 5 if he could get this next free throw. And he does. 27-22. 5. Now, face a little bit. Comes towards the right side of the pass in the corner for Wallace. Justin underneath there to Schmittler, who's instantly mobbed by 2 Wayne City. Away from bounds. The loose ball. Block, but a and now Downen goes back to the free throw line with chance to increase Wayne City's lead, which now amounts to 3 points, 27-24.
He's 4 for 4 from the free throw line this period.
So we don't expect him to miss them, do we? For Indians, it's free throw, and that one's good. 28-24. Indians by 4. Into break. Bobby across the line in the middle of the court. Looks to the right, feeds it in the low post. Wallace spins, puts it up, and a big 6'10" boy blocked the shot out of bounds. Time when 8th advance paid for the Indians. Ball out of bounds to Edwards County. Kelsey line sends the court back. He's going to be over and back, and that turnover will get over to the 28-24. Wayne City by 4 with 28.8 seconds remaining in third period. Jackson King to trigger it. Pass comes in, works down by Schmittler, picks it out of the air. Now comes off to break. Now to Kelsey, back to break over to the left side to Schnicker. In the corner, Wallace for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound to Schmittler. He back in on the
First 2 points.
sudden character for Nathaniel Schmittler. Now goes down, and he lays it up and in. 30-26, and there's the end of the third period. We'll go to the fourth as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Troy?
And I can find where I left off at. Here we go. Citizens National Bank in Albion. Randy Hallam of Mitchell T. Colton's parent. Brian Mavis, Edward Jones Investment Agent in Albion. Ed and Mary Bailey. Jim and Jody Peach. Dr. Lawrence Spear, Holly and Sam. Spear Chiropractic Clinic on the west side of the Courthouse Square in Albion. Larry Schmittler Service, Oilfield Engine Repair in Grayville. Larry and Linda Schmittler, grandparents of volleyball, basketball player Belia Schmittler, baseball, basketball, football player Martin Schmittler, and baseball, basketball player Nathaniel Schmittler. Former Albion Grade School Principal Marilyn Turner. Edwards County Sports Booster Club. Be sure to join this club to support athletics at Edwards County High School. Stu, Shadina, Zimmy, Zoe, and Zed Markman. Complete HVAC, plumbing, and heating in Albion. Call 445-3329. And George and Nancy Gerlach, Coach Gerlach's parents.
All right, here we go to start the fourth and final period. Plain City 30, Edwards County 26. The Indians get the ball to start the quarter. Down and in the backcourt, guarded by Brake, comes to the right side. Hands here to top of the circle for three, and he got it. Big 3 point back. Good, but again, 33 to a lead now for Wayne City. This down and on the dribble. Down the lane he comes. Outside. Puts it up and 35-28. Back to 7 point Wayne. Low post. No good. Gets the City. Now feed. 6:50 to play. Down and down the lane. Feeds it off underneath. Shot is up and missed by Tubbs, but a foul by Schmittler, I think. Let's see here.
I saw Maverick Troyer.
That's on Maverick. Okay. Good. Tubbs, and now they lead 36-28, and time is running out. Ball down by against ball out. Taylor into the court, and the 6'10" Taylor Owens will be at the free throw line, shooting one for the bonus.
He's 1 for 2.
6:29 now on the clock. Wallace goes back to the bench, and apparently Schnicker or Mawson is back in. Free throw is good by Owens. 37-28. Boy, you know the Wayne City fans and these players want to beat Edwards County in the worst way. Up now to Cade. The post, popped up and in. Big basket by Nathaniel Schmittler, and the Lions put the press on. 37-30, Wayne City by 7. 6:10 to play in the ball game. Here comes down and all the way down, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled by Troyer. Tell you what, you got to give these Wayne City Indians a lot of credit. They're scrappy. They're not afraid to drive for the basket, even though many times the players doing the driving through the lane are much shorter than the defenders. Down in at the free throw line, puts it up, and he's got it. Now here, Gordon back to an advantage for Wayne City. It could be 9 if down and put it up, and the ball hands him on the Lions got to get points. Break with a basketball. Hands it off. Here to Todd Green on the left side. He drives in and sends back outside to King. There he goes down the lane, feeds it off to Owens. He puts it up, no good, but a foul on Royer.
Ooh, okay.
So once again, Taylor Owens goes to the free throw line. Well, I'll tell you, when you drive like Wayne City's doing, you got 2 options: let him shoot or foul him. And Wayne City's getting their opportunities at the free throw line. Taylor Owens will shoot the free throws. Downen, Green, and who am I missing? Oh, King. Second free throw's good. 39-32, back to a 7-point advantage for Wayne City. Break loops the ball to Schmittler, or Schnicker, I should say. Now to Mawson. Back outside to Schmittler. Now to Break. Bobby. Charge that to. Charge it to Bobby. Steal ball back. Doing ball. Steal it back. Process pick up a foul. Exactly what happened there.
He's got 4.
4 fouls on Break. Let's see if Coach Gerlach makes a move. So far, he has not.
At this point, you kind of got to stick with what
Caleb Kuntz at the line, puts it up, and it's no good. He'll try another one. 39-32. Wayne City by 7 with 5:14 left in the ball game. Kuntz has another free throw coming. 6 foot. And good. Rebound player. Over Bobby on the right side. Schnicker hits from the right corner. 39-35. Back to 4-point lead. I think steal the bench. Nope.
Finishes
The line down. Free throw in the air is no good. Well, after doing for a while, he's hit kind of a drought throw line. One more free throw for Nick for 39 by 5, 40-35. Troyer. Green down the lane, feeds it off to their big boy Owen. County is, and so Edwards County will get the ball out of bounds. And in counting, still a 5 for Wayne City. And there's going to be a turnover. Snicker called for palming the basketball. Now here's Chad Dickey going to check in for Wayne City. And so is Clayton Tubbs. Owens and Kuntz will go to the bench for Wayne City. And Clayton Tubbs will trigger the ball in for the Indians. And with his elbow. Foul.
He misses.
A 5'11 junior at the free throw line.
He missed 2 in a row.
Just this one. So on to 36 1. 4:32 left. There's still time for Edwards County to come back, but they better start making some progress. Second free throw is also good. 42-35. Up right side. Top of the circle, Troyer. Now left side to Schnicker. Sends pass goes right. Lawson into the lanes. Another quality turnover by Edwards County. Down the lane. Lawson comes. Up and goes in the lane, puts it up, partially blocked, and the rebound comes off to King for Wayne City. Things not going well for the Lions right here, folks. There he goes to the free off. Down and foul. Indians just to penetrate the lane, and when they do, you've either got to let them shoot or you got to tell them.
Who's foul on?
I missed it, Christian. I don't know.
They call the foul on.
Nick Downen will be at free throw line again. The free throw is up, and that one's good. 43-35, and now line up for Downen, and it's good. 44-35. Now it's a 9-point Wayne City advantage with 3 minutes 30 seconds left in the game. Clodfelder, another pass that goes awry, and it's taken away by Wayne City. Here Green, over to King in the corner, to Tubbs, back out to Green. Now Wayne City wants to dribbling, really trying to press the ball to steal it. King goes down the lane and the ball is punched loose. Actually was hit by crew. Credit. Happy, go after your type of team. Timeout call with 3:08 left in the ball game. Wayne City 44, Edwards County 35. Troy.
Mike and Melanie Troyer, parents of Maverick Troyer. See Troyer Heating and Air Conditioning for your heating and air conditioning needs. Your local Coleman dealer. Dana and Carrie Mossam, parents of Eli Anderson, watching for the line. Creating staff at Rigg Family Care Pharmacy in Albin. Kenny and Betty Smith, Myrna Mason, Eddie and Lila Fuchs, Scott and Sheila Wallace, parents of Justin Wallace. The Merbarger family, Lonnie, Valerie, Sadie, and Hallie. Chris, Lord, and Lord.
Well, we've got less time now to try to come back than we had a little while ago when I first mentioned it. Right now, the clock shows 3:08 left to the ball game and 9:35. And to make matters worse, Wayne City will get the ball out of bounds. That comes in to King. Now to Downen. Now to Green. Back to Downen in the backcourt. Downen hands it off to Green on the lead. Green comes left to the key. Downen. They are juggling. Downen to Green. Green drives towards the free. Green guard shoulder. Gets it over to Dunn. Pass down low to Dickey. He puts up a shot that's no good, but he's fouled. And what that has accomplished for Wayne City is they ate up a bunch of clock, and they're going to be back at the free throw line where they have done fairly well tonight. 2:34 left in the ball game, and Chad Dickey will shoot free throws, 2 of them for Wayne City. 35 Wayne City. One more free up, and 46-35. Moss out of Maverick goes past it, stolen away. Stolen away. Wayne City comes out of there with the ball. With a pass. 2 minutes to go. City's going to win this one, folks. They're by 11 with under 2 minutes to go. Down by Kelsey. Hands it off to Eric Green. Green now dribbles towards the free throw line. Sends it left. Shows left to play.
Last guy.
This down. Free throws. Wallace and for Edwards County, but he missed that one. Downen will shoot another one. Let's see. Clodfelder and Kelsey go to the bench. So we've got Wallace and Schnicker and Troyer and Mawson and Schmittler on the floor for Edwards County. Nick Downen will shoot one more. It's up. And no good. Rebound to Troyer. Minute counting. Schnicker quickly to Schmittler, who drives in, puts it up on the glass. No good. Kept up by Troyer. No good. And on the rebound, Maverick Troyer fouls Chad Dickey. Now Caleb Kuntz is going to check back in here for Wayne City at the first opportunity. And is that 5 on Troyer, Christian?
No, 4.
4. But he's still going to the bench. And Colton Kelsey checks in.
At least I've got 4.
Well, it's possible you missed one, Christian, because like I said, there is no foul board for us to see here on the stage. And sometimes you just can't see the officials' hand signals as to who the foul was on. So sometimes we just have to guess as to who the foul was on. Chad Dickey with free throws coming. It's up, and it's good. Now here's Kuntz back in, replacing Clayton Tubbs. 47-35 with only a minute 30 to go. So it's going to be another satisfying win for Wayne City here tonight. Free throw. That one is the rebound. Learn now. Kelsey. To Moss. Eli dribbles down all the way in. Plays it up. No good. Rebound to Wayne City's Dickey. Green and he as he tries to by.
That's 5.
There's no sense in fouling these guys now.
That's 5 on Schnicker.
5 on Schnicker. It's only left in the ball game. And fouling them now is only going to put them at the free throw line, and they've done very well there. Free throw by Green is good.
Not be 5.
48-35. Now it's a 13-point advantage by Wayne. Boy, I never thought. Second. He out of bounds. These Indians, they coming at you. 10 left now. Ball out of bounds. Kelsey and Schnicker. Cade across the timeline. Hands the ball off. Now over here. Wallace shows goes to Shade. Pulled it out.